Hello everyone, myself Supriya Amrutkar, lecturer in mathematics from KKV Polytechnic Nasik. In this lecture, we will start the new topic which is function in the subject applied mathematics. Learning outcome of this topic are, after this session, learners will be able to understand the concept of function and types of function. Second, solve the given simple problems based on function. The introductory part is, in the mathematical quantities, there are two types of terms. The first one is numerical term and another one is alphabetical term. In the numerical, there are numeral values 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1000, etc. All number values in the numerical term, and in alphabetical like x, y, z, etc., which is in the alphabetical form. So in numerical term, the terms are fixed, which is not changed. Therefore, such type of terms are called as a constant. In mathematical way, a mathematical quantity that does not change is called as constant. For example, pi. The value of pi is what? 22 upon 7. Itself remains same always. It doesn't change. Therefore, this value is called as what? Constant. Second one is what? Variable. In alphabetical form like x, y, z, etc. Which these values can change. If we replace the value of x as 2, it become 2. If we replace 2 by 3, then it become change. Therefore, the variable in mathematical way, the variable are changes. The mathematical quantity that changes are called as variable. There are two types of variable. First one is dependent variable and second is independent variable. In the dependent, a variable which depend on some other variable for its value is called dependent variable. That means it is depend on another. Another one is independent variable. So a variable which is free to assign itself any value. We can replace any value here, called as independent variable. So we will consider with the example a is equal to pi r square, in which the term pi is constant, which we already discussed. So what about a and r square? See here, if we replace r by any value, it become change. Therefore, this value of r is what? Independent variable. That because we assign any value of r here. But we cannot assign any value for a, because a can be done with the help of pi r square. Area, the formula of area is pi r square. So if r changes, a also changes. So a is depend on r, therefore a is what? Dependent variable. Is it? Now we start with the function definition. If a and b are two non-empty sets such that every element of the set A is related to any one element of the set B, then the relation is called function from set A to the set B. I underline here any one element. So therefore it is denoted by f from A to B, or you can also say A to B from f. Normally functions are denoted by either small or capital letters f, g, h, etc. See here in the diagram, the first one is every value of the domain is correspond with every value of the codomain. It is singular relation. Therefore, this is called as function. But in the second one, in domain side, the one is relate with two value. Therefore, and -1 and 1 also relate with one value, which is -0. So therefore, this is not a function because any one element of the set B. See here, domain and range of the function. In the previous slide, the first bracket or first curve, this is what? Domain, and second one is what? Codomain, or you can also say it as range. So if a function f from set A to set B, then set A is called as what? Domain of the function, and set B is called as what? Codomain of the function. And this set of values of set B are also called as range of the given function. Now we start with types. So the first type of the function is algebraic function. So what is meant by algebraic? It having power term in variables. Any polynomial we can introduce here with the algebraic function. So there is only algebraic term. So all those functions which deals with algebraic operations are called algebraic function. The examples are like x cube minus 3x, or any rational number with the algebra having square root with the quadratic function. These all are the types of algebraic function. Next, logarithmic function. The function having logarithm is called logarithmic function. That means any term with log called as logarithmic function. So see here example, y is equal to log x to the base a. This x is the functional value and a is what? Base value. Another one, y is equal to log of sin x. But in this term, base is not mentioned. So in such way, if base is not mentioned, then we assume base as what? E. Always we assume base as E. All remaining example, base is not mentioned, so we can consider it as E. Next, exponential function. The function involving term like e raised to x, e raised to minus x, a raised to or a raised to minus x. That is the base having constant and power having variable. So constant raised to variable are called exponential function. For all a belongs to real number, positive real number, and a is not equal to 1. For example, see here e raised to 3x or a raised to 5x plus b raised to 5x. In the additive or subtractive form, you can rewrite constant raised to variable called as exponential function. The next is what? Since logarithmic function and exponential function are inverse of each other, they both are what? Inverse function. So if they are inverse, we can replace this. Vice versa. If y is equal to a raised to x, then we can convert this a raised to x in the form of log by interchanging the term. X is equal to log y to the base a. Base is same in the both of term. X is equal to log y. Also, if the exponential and logarithmic function are inverse, then we can rewrite this e raised to log of f of x as only f of x, because they are what? Inverse function. Next type is composite function. If y is a function of u and u is a function of x, then we say that y is a composite function of x. That means in mathematically, if y is equal to f of u and u is equal to g of x, then compositely y is equal to f of g of x. We solve first bracket and then outside of the bracket. We can also rewrite this as f o g in bracket x is equal to f of g of x, and similarly g o f x is equal to g of f of x for all values of x. For example, if we have an example, y is equal to 2x plus 1 raised to 7. Now 7th power is given here, so we cannot solve 7th power. So in such way, we substitute the bracketed value as another variable, say u. So here put u is equal to 2x plus 1. Then it become what? Y is equal to u raised to 7 only. But u is equal to what? 2x plus 1. So we split this example into two parts. And combination of these two parts is called as what? Composite function. So then given function is composite function. That is y in the form of u and u in the form of x. Then we say that y is a composite function of x. Next one is parametric function. If y and x both variables are expressed in terms of a third variable, say t, this third variable is called parameter. You can also replace t as another variable, but we consider here t. But both variable y as well as x in the form of t only. Such functions are in the form of y is equal to f of t and x is equal to g of t. Both are in terms of t. Such functions are called as what? Parametric functions. I have written some example here. X is equal to a t square and y is equal to a t. X is equal to a sin t, y is equal to b cos t. Both are in the form of t. Therefore, this type is called as what? Parametric function. Next one is explicit function. If a function f is in the form of y is equal to f of x, that means normal function form, then this is called as what? Explicit function. All previous types are in the form of what? Explicit form, because in left hand side there is only y term and right hand side there is a term in the form of function. For example, see here y is equal to sin x, quadratic, rational, all terms are in the form of explicit function. The second type, implicit function. So what is the difference between this? See here, if the variables x and y are not separated, in the previous one y is separate, x is also separate, but in implicit they are not separated from each other. Such functions are called as what? Implicit function. And how we write this? In the form of f of xy is equal to 0, because x and y are in combined form. For example, x square plus xy plus 2y square is equal to 0. So we cannot separate x and y here. Therefore, this is what? Implicit function. Next one is even function. For y is equal to f of x if f of minus x is equal to f of x for all x, all values of x, then f of x is called what? Even function. That means if we replace x by minus x, then function doesn't change, it remains same, is called what? Even function. For example, x square upon 1 plus x square. So if we replace x by minus x by minus x, the even power remains same. Even power of odd function or even function, both are same. Or even power of negative number or positive number, both are same. Minus of x square is plus x square. Therefore, f of x and f of minus x are same, having same value. It's called as what? Even function. Similarly, the trigonometric function cos x is also an even function, because cos of minus theta is equal to cos theta, or you can say cos of minus x is equal to cos x. Therefore, this is an even function. Next one, odd function. In odd function, for y is equal to f of x if f of minus x is equal to minus of f of x, that means negative of f of x for all x, then f of x is called an odd function. That means if we replace x by minus x, function become negative, is called what? Odd function. Like x cube upon 1 plus x square. So if we replace x square by x cube here, and we know the odd power is negative. So therefore minus of x raised to 3 is minus x raised to 3, then it become what? Negative term. So if it is negative, the function become an odd function. Similarly, for the trigonometric term, sin x is an odd function, because sin of minus x is equal to minus sin x, called as what? Odd function. Okay. Now we will see the examples for odd and even function only. Now the first one is what? Test whether the given function is even or odd. See, x cube plus 5x. So this is the given term. So if we replace x by minus x in the above equation, it become what? F of minus x is equal to minus of x raised to 3 plus 5 into sine of minus x. We know minus x raised to 3 is minus x cube and sine of minus x is minus sine x. Then by formula of sine angle, if we take minus sign common and the bracketed value itself as f of x from the above equation. So f of minus x is equal to minus f of x. Then with the help of previous slide, it become what? F of x is an odd function. And the next one, test whether the given function is even or odd. Equation is given. 3x raised to 4 plus x square plus 5 minus 3 cos x plus 2 sin square x. If we replace x by minus x, then what? minus of x raised to 4, minus of x raised to 4, cos of minus x and sin of minus x, in which all even power are positive. Cos of minus theta is also positive, only sin is negative, but sin of square of minus is plus. Therefore this is what? Even function. So by definition the above function is even function. Okay, thank you.